Okay, so in last session, the decorator part, did it cover or it is left? It needs to be. Can anyone just recall it, whether the decorator has covered or not?
No, I think you gave a brief introduction and then we didn't complete the whole thing.
Anyone remember? Not. Okay. Let us suppose. So, do you remember that I asked that there is a function called greet, let's suppose, and if I'll pass my name, so it should return hello with good morning. But if I pass some other name, so it should return hello, whatever the name is, bad morning. But if those that thing we have to do, but we are not supposed to modify that function, that how we can do. Suppose here I'm writing one function def wish, which is taking one argument name, and what this function is returning if string for hello name good morning. Okay, so if I call this name function with my name with, it will print this hello with good morning. But now if I will call this function with name ABC, it will still print the same thing, hello ABC good morning, right? But what I want, it should, on place of the good morning, it should print bad morning. Apart from that name with, it should print bad. So the one approach could be, I can modify inside this function. I will write if else loop, like if name equal to, or like that I can do anything. If name not equal to with, then return if string hello name bad morning. That's it. And else part I will write return if hello name good morning. So whenever the name will, but if you have a scenario where they will say you are not supposed to modify this function, you cannot modify this function. This function you cannot modify. You cannot modify this function. So in this case, how do you implement this? So for that, there is an functionality called decorator commit scenario. So let me explain that how exactly it will work. And this is very important because we will use the decorator in very in lot many ways. Okay, so be focused in that. See, so I'm just writing here def main. Okay, main function, in that I'm passing the name, and this function is returning f string hello. Just right here name. Good. Now if I want to add a functionality, that if I call the main function with any other name apart from the with any other name, it should print hello that name and bad morning. So how do I do? So I will create here another function. Okay, I can write any name here. Let's suppose I'm writing decor. Okay, and in that we need to pass a parameter. Okay, so this is clear, or any confusion in this? Now I will pass a inner function inside this. So I'm just writing a name inner. Okay, that's it. Now, what I will do here, 1 second. So, I'll pass a parameter here, name, and I will write here if name equal to weight. See it very carefully. Return func of weight. Else return just I will write hello name bad more. Okay, and this thing I will return it here. Return inner. These are the two functions. One is this independent, understand? This is one independent function. Okay. Now the question is, how would I connect this? So for that, you have to write here, just above to this function, at the rate name of this function. So the name of this function is decor. Okay. Now let's understand the flow, how it will work. Now let's suppose I'm calling the function main with name of width. Okay. So now it will not like that this function will directly execute. No, as it will see this decor at the rate, so it will say search where this function is. So it will go to this function. Okay, I'll show you from the visualizer, Python visualizer. You will see. It will go to this decor. Now, just because of this decorator, what it will become? No, this main function which you are seeing now, this func will become the alias name of the main. So what does it mean by alias name? If you guys have remember, alias name is just another name of that function. So now this func understand, and I'll show you in the code as well. Func understand it as a now this is a main. Just understand a equal to 10. So what is the value of a 10 here? So that's what understand func exactly as a main. It will like that it will get mapped. Now we also understand and read the concept of inner functions as well. Now I'm defining the inner function which will accept one parameters now name. So here if you have called the value name on base of weight, so the value for the name is here weight. It will check name is equal to weight, yes. Then what it will do? Return func of weight. Means I'm calling the function func and with the parameter weight. Whatever the sorry, not weight, here whatever the name is actually, not weight, name. Now in that case, what will happen? This func you are calling, it means which function you are calling? Main. So if you call the main, what will happen? Main with return if, so it is hello with good morning. Okay. So this is how it actually works. Okay. Now let us understand this concept in the code. Okay. Okay. So here I'm writing def main function and a parameter is called name, and this what it is returning if hello name what, that's it. And then I'm calling this for the name with and other time I am calling this main function with name of Akash, and let me run this. as the print statement here. Okay. See, but in both the scenarios, it is printing good morning. But for the Akash, I want it to print bad morning. Now, I will create a decor function. You can give any name here, okay? This func, you can also give any name here. df inner. That function can be of the any name. Now, your name parameter. If name is equal to with, okay? Then what I'm saying, return, just I will copy paste this one. So, to return that. Else, if it is not with, then return, here I will write bad morning. And then whatever the inside this function, that I'm making it available in the decor function. So return inner is inside the decor function. Now, but these two are independent. Let me call it again. Still it is coming good morning. But now what I will do, I will connect this at the rate decor. And now let's see. See that. Hello class, bad morning. And now let's do the visualization for the Python visualizer. And let's see that how it will exactly works. So the flow you will understand. Okay, visualize execution. Okay, I'm doing next. See, there is a function. It has directly, see where it went, because I have called this function. No, that's why. Let me go back. So first it came here on the red line. That next line to be execute, and line and green line means line that has executed. So no line has executed. So as I will go, see, it has gone directly to the here decor. As it saw this here, it goes now. Next, see, here you can see what is func here. See this, func is pointing to where? Main function, and decor is pointing to where? The decor function. And inside that function, I'm passing the parameter. This is function. Okay. Now, next, see, now the inner function will get defined. See, inside this function, there isn't something called inner function. Okay. Now, see, it has gone here because inside it has not gone because there's no parameter, nothing called this yet. Now, see, it goes on this call here. See, func inner return value. Now, print name equals to with. See here, name equals to with parent f1. It went where? Inner here. See, it came in here at if condition. Now it came at here at this rate because condition is true. Yes, it is with. Now it will go next. See, it has returned hello with good morning, return value. Now, as I do, again, it will go to the next call. Now it will see, it will not come inside. See, it has gone to the inner directly. Check the condition if name equal to with. No, it came to the else condition in the return. And see here, the return will, name is Akash, so return value will get changed. Return is hello Akash, bad morning. Okay, and now it is done. So this is how the functionality. And if you want to check exactly the name of this func function, you can use it like this here. Print dot underscore underscore name underscore underscore. Okay. And now let's run and you will see the output. See, I printed the name of this func and you see what output came. It is the main function, means this function. So func is how it actually the decorator is connected. And it is not like this. I can write like this also, decor func, and I will change this function to decor func, and then I will run it will work. So whatever the decorator you will create here, now name, and you can just create a function. Automatically, this functionality will get connected with this function. Okay. So here the concept what decorator, and inside a function in a parameters we are passing another function. We saw that in the lambda map filter reduce, we were passing our own function, but in a custom functions, we are also passing another function, which is here. So function as an argument in a function. So sometimes in an interview, they ask you a question in a circular way that how can you pass a function as an argument in a function. So you can give the example for the map filter reduce where we pass the lambda function, or we can pass the custom function, or in case of the decorator. So this is how about the requirement. Clear?
So one question here, where
Now,
so this
any
remaining
confusion in the decorator concept?
no, it's clear, but I have one question.
Okay. Now, today, what we are going to
Hello?
start file handling. Okay,
I
and it
he
is
can't.
very important because we have to use this all thing in a daily basis. No, Arti, you are not audible. Koinur, yeah, Koinur, you are saying something. I'm not able to hear. No, I'm not able to hear you guys. You can just send in the chat. Oh, why I can't? I don't know.
Now, Ved, you are able to hear?
Can I? What's the problem? This mic is not working. Oh. No, it is perfectly fine. You can ask a question on chat if possible. If you are not able to, I don't know. Can we do multiple decor from that annotation level? I do not understand from the annotation level, but yes, we can connect the multiple decorator. Let me give you an example in a code that how we can do the multiple decorator. That I mean, with the one function, how we can connect the multiple function. Is that a correct? I understood. Okay, that's simple. So see. So suppose there is one function. Okay, I'm just trying to write a basic function, and it has no parameters. Right? Okay, and what it is returning? Returning it is hello world. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to create a functionality so that this function can be used to print like the different ways, like in italic, some underline or the bold or different vector. Okay, so let us suppose I have three functions. First one is italic, another function is, let's suppose, bold. So now let's define the function bold. Okay, def bold. So this one is, remember, when you define it here, that name should be same, and I'm writing here func because it is a standard, otherwise you can write any name. Okay, that is fine. Def, on place of inner I'm writing so that it will be easily understandable, you can write. And inside the inner I'm not passing any parameter because in our main function there is no parameter. Okay, and simply what this function will return, let's suppose this is bold in HTML, we write it like this in a bold, and what we will do, I'll call this func. Func means I'll call the grid. So the hello world will be in the bold character. Okay, and let me do like this. This is the HTML code probably. Yes, this will work, and that will, I will make it return to the bold function. I will inner I return. Now another function def italic. Okay, inside italic I pass the argument because I need to connect this main function to the this decorator function. Df inner, you can create any name, and when you pass a parameter inside inner, when your main function will accept any parameter, return. Let me copy this, and I will just simply change with b to I. That is the italic. Actually, this is italic, this is italic. That's it. Now let us call the greet function. Okay, and here, because it is not depending on the uh, parameter, so when I'm calling this greet, it will call the both. It is not particular. Why it is okay. Okay, so this one I have return. Okay. See, this one, it has ran it successfully. It should bold and italic both. So, agree that how it exactly worked? So first, which one it has called? It has called this one, and then it has called this one. You can see the outer one is the bold. So in this order it actually goes. So let me copy this and paste it here. Okay, and visualize execution. Okay, so first here at this line, next bold function is there. Now it will come italic function is there. Both has a parameter func, which is now it has come on the bold. Okay, see, then italic, then it goes to the, sorry, it will go to the below one. Sorry, the italic one in reverse order actually it goes. So first italic it will go. Now it will go to the inner function, and then what it is returning, parent, whatever this methodology is. See, the return value for this is the inner function, because it is returning the inner function. Now next bold, here see this green line, and see it has come inside this, then return inner. This bold functionality will also return the inner, correct? Now see the next here, and then we will see the output. Just not hidden. Oh, sorry. The next time it will go to this inner functions. It didn't went to the inner function at that point of time. Now it went. See, bold, then the inner will here finally this one get called. See, this I hello world. I hello world. Because func is that, and now it will go to the bold one, because italic it has ran. Now it will go to the bold one. See this bold one, and then it has right B, this bold one. That's it. Here this is the output. So it will run in the reverse order. Whatever you have written it below, that function will get ran first, and then after this functionality will get ran after that. So this is how you can connect. Okay. There are other examples also we can explore. Let me check Python decorators examples. Okay. Now there is an example. Let's see. Here see what exactly this functionality is doing. This is the outer function which is accepting one parameter x. This is the inner parameter, inner function which is accepting one parameter y, and what it is returning x plus y. And whatever in the inner function, that I'm making it available in the outer function. Now, when I will call the outer function, and here I have written add 5. So outer function, when I am calling, This is the return value of the outer. So what is the return value of outer? Inner. So add 5 will become an inner function. You can see now I'm calling the inner function with the value 6, means the value of y is 6 and the value of x is 5. And then if you print the result, 5 plus 6, 11, it will print. Okay, now it is how pass function as an argument. See that, and here you will understand. This is very good example, actually. Very basic, but very good. Here, see what I'm doing. I am creating a function addition, add function, which is doing summation of that x plus y for their both parameter. And I am creating here another function. Let me take it this to pad or somewhere. Can I? Okay. See that in this one, you will understand it, the concept of functions, that how it works. So if you see this line, add function, in this line it is clear, right? There is no confusion here, right? This is a simple function which is returning the addition of both the parameters. Now this is here you need to understand. Here I'm creating another function, calculate, and I'm passing 3 parameters. Func, just understand func as a one parameter like x and y. And what this is returning, so you know, I had told you that in a Python, whenever your any of the variable will end with this, you understand that is a function. So till here when it was defining, I was getting it, it's a any parameter, any argument, that's it. But as I saw, we'll see this line, we understand func is definitely a function which is expecting or accepting 2 parameters. And I don't know where this function has defined till now. We have one function, this def calculate and def add. Now see what I'm doing here. I'm writing the result is equals to calculate, and see what I'm doing, add 4 and 6. See. So if you just think it here, just do not see this, just give me the example for this. If I'm writing def add x comma y, print x plus y, and when I'm writing here add 10 comma 2. So can I say that the value of x is equal to 10 and the value of y is equal to 2? Is it correct? Agree? Now if this is correct, so now here what I'm doing, I'm calling the calculate function and passing 3 parameters, because calculate function is expecting 3 parameters, func, x and y. So I'm passing these 3 parameters. But I said it, in Python you cannot write a string like this, a is equal to b, until or unless there is no any value for the b. It will throw error. But here in this scenario, can we understand it like this? If you just see this function calling for the calculate, the value of x is 4, the value of y is 6, and the value of func is add. Is it correct till here? Are you able to understand? Just give me a yes, no, so that I can understand that till here you are able to get that. Okay. Now, but I said you cannot write in a Python a equal to b, because there must be a value for the b, otherwise b should be in a string, then only it is correct. So what is add here? You can see add is a different function here, this one, this function. Okay. Correct? Now it means that when you are writing it here, means func will become the alias name of add. Alias name was just a nickname or the other name of that function. Means I can call the add function by the name of func as well. So here inside this, what I'm doing, I'm calling a function func with parameter x and y, because this add will accept 2 parameters only, x and y. See this in corner. So what is the value of x? 4, and the value is 6. And what this add will do? 4 plus 6, 10. That's it. Got that? Any confusion that how we can pass a parameters function parameter? See, this is function I'm passing as a parameter inside a function. Okay, so from there the concept, and this can be solved by even using uh, decorator as well. See that might we have solved here. No, here it has not. Yeah, see this, what he has done it here. There is a function named as I am ordinary. It has created another function, make pretend past func, and there's another inner function. And then it has write print I got decorated, and here it is calling a function func. And then whatever inside this inner function that it is returning into the this function make pretty. So as we will call this function ordinary, automatically this func function will also get called. See this. Okay, it came here. Print ordinary. See, I am ordinary and it has called. But if I will this decor with make underscore PRWTY, make pretty and run this. Oh, 1 second. See, I got decorated. Why it is returning none? Because see, this function has no any return value, no. That's why it is calling this function, and we are printing the ordinary. That's why it is returning none. Because a function which doesn't have a return value, by default it takes the none as a return. Got that, guys? Any question in that, or still any confusion in then part of this decorator? Hmm? Confused? Tell me at least. Yes, and someone said no, Varti has the confusion. Still. Okay, it's clear. Okay. Now, today we'll start another concept which is called file handling, which is very, very important. Okay. And let's understand that. File handling. We'll try to cover almost, that's not very huge and it's easy. So to handle the Python files, okay, to handle Python files, usually what exactly it takes, suppose uh, what is your requirement that you have to create a file, like any file, txt file, any txt file, and you want to print there hello world. So why we use file handling? Whenever you need to handle a smaller files like some kb, or let's suppose some mb, so those things we can do it using the file handling. We do not have to use a database concepts and all, which can be done it easily. So that can be done. Now how we can do, so the very two line of a simple code. So I will write here, see this, if is equal to open, and here you have to give the file path. If suppose you want to do it in your current file path, so just okay, just write a name abc.txt, any name you can give, so I have just given, okay, and then write if dot write here I'm writing here hello world, and then I will have to close the file. That's it. So here I opened the file with the name abc.txt, and this is the object of that file. Now using this, whatever operations I have to do in this file abc.txt, I have to do, and then I will write f.write, and then I will close. Let me see that in the program is whether it can run or not, because it will save in the local. So I don't know with program is how it will be. Otherwise I will show in the local. So go first. So f equals to open abc.txt. Okay, f dot write. I wrote this, and then let's close the file. So no such file directory. So what exactly happened? There are different modes are there. So let me write here w. W means write mode. Let me see here. Okay, it is saying permission denied because it will not allow to write it here. Open the VS Code. Codes are not coming here. Just a second. So this is the codes I was preparing, but we will see it later. Me create a Python file practice.py. Okay, and let me create it here. So simply f is equals to open, and I will write abc.txt. Okay, and then I will do w. W is a, those all are different modes which can say, but I will come on that. F dot, I will write f dot write. Okay, and I'm doing hello world, and then f dot close. Okay, oh, sorry, actually it has a suggestion. That's it. And now how to run in the VS Code? Just go here, click on your terminal. The terminal will get open here. So if you are comfortable with the Linux, you can use the Linux command here. Okay. Let it open. Why I don't know. Yeah, it has opened. Say in the same directory DSA. You can do LSA, ls. It will tell you that what product you have there. So do clear. How to run a Python file? So you first have to check you are in that directory where that Python file is there. So this practice.py, and now if you want to check whether it is there or not, so ls if I will do, see it will tell yes it is there. Okay, see when it has created 31/7/2024 at the 10:30. Okay, now how would I create? Right, I will write here simply Python. Okay, okay, actually it is reactivating the terminal, that's why it is taking time. Just allow me a minute. It will be done. You'll have to write Python and then your file name. So if I'll do PR and type a tab, it will automatically come because this is in the same directory. Okay. And then I will hit enter. See, it has done. And have you seen this here? Something has created. Now let me open this. See, it has written a name, hello world. This is how it works. Now the question will come, how it decided where to write, when, and how to read. So here the concept called modes coming scenario. So what is the good thing in the VS Code? You can just take your cursor bar on that function, and it will tell what all parameters it take. Okay. what all parameter it takes. So see that it is the file path or the file description. So you can give the name. If you will give the name, it will save that file in that current working directory where you are running the code. Mode, what different mode? So by default here, these are the by default values. So this is the way you need to understand the Python documentation. So mode is R here. So Python default mode. So this is the read mode. What is buffering, encoding, errors? I'll come in that new line. But as of now, just understand. And what it will return, text IO wrapper. So this is here, this the wrapper, the object of the file. And using that file, I'm writing. Now, how to write here inside the write function? What it takes, you can see, it takes the string, so that we are passing the string here. If you want to see the complete documentation, just go on here with the control button, and if you click it, it will open the actual documentation, and here it has written. And if you see here in Python actual documentation, it has decorated with the overload. So if you have see this overload, it has with this functionality. So what exactly these all? So this is the way you can read the parameter and the functionalities of the written functions. Okay. Now let us come first and understand the modes, the different modes available in the uh, file handling. So how you can do modes. So the first mode is R, which is called read mode. W, that is write mode. A, append mode. 4, there is something called R plus, which is called read and write mode. 5, W plus, write and read mode. 6, A plus, append and I think it is read mode, append and read. We will confirm it. I'm a little bit confused whether append and write or append and read, but we will check this. And the 7 is X, exclusive mode. 1 or 2 modes are also there, but these are the mostly used modes. Okay, mostly 99% of the scenarios they will use this modes. Okay. So can anyone tell me, by seeing this, do you think any difference between these two, R plus and W plus? Any difference? Yes. Anyone? Any logical thing you can see, if something is read and write and read? Any difference in that? Any idea, guys? No. Okay. See, it's very weird problem. I don't know why you guys are not able to. Seems read first and then write. Yes, almost it is correct. So for the every mode, there are some limitation and some specific one. So this read function, no, this can only read the data from files. It can only read the data from the files. And if that data is not available, if that file is not available, it will throw error. if that file, which you are trying to read, let's suppose I write f equals to open xyz.txt in a read mode. Okay, it will throw error. It will say if this file is not present, it will say this file doesn't exist. Okay, and this one mode we only use to read. Okay. Now, write mode only use to write the data. Now, if suppose the file is not available, then how it will write? So it will not throw error. It will create the file. It will create the file if it is not available. If it is not available. So one scenario is completed. If the file is not available, if you remember just now we did code abc.txt. So abc.txt was not available. So it has created that and it has written that in hello world in that file. But what if the file is already available and if we try to write something? Let's suppose here is a file abc.txt which we created, and in that it has written hello world. Now I am again creating a file, this abcxyz.txt in a write mode, and I am just trying to write here f.write how are you, and then I will do f.close. In that scenario, what will happen? So always remember one thing: if you will create or open any file in write mode, and if that file is not available, that's fine, it will create. But if file is available and if some contents are there, it will delete the entire content. First it will delete, and then whatever you will write, no, it will be written here. Now this file will get deleted and it will write how are you. Let me show you. So I'll not delete these all. I'll just simply show you. Yeah. So if that right, and then I'm writing here how are you. Okay, and let me run it from here. It has run. Now let's see. You can see it here. It has only how are you. You can say, are you able to see hello world or something? No, because it has deleted. It has created a new file and override it like that. Just understand. Okay. So this is how the write mode works. So hope it is clear with the write mode and the read mode. And we will use a lot this concept. Okay. Now append mode. So now why the append mode? So append is also a type of a write, but what it will do, so when we create anything in write mode, it just delete that or override or create a new empty file and start writing. But in append mode, it won't work like that. If you have some existing file and if you append, it will go at the end. You can see it here. I will just try to create it into the append mode. So I'm just simply change it append by the A. Okay. And okay, first let me show you the concept of read mode. And I'm doing here f dot read. Let me delete this up. Right. F dot read. So I have written that, and I just stored in one variable data, and I'm closing the file, and then I am just printing the data. Okay. And now let me run this. See, it has read that. No, see that in a terminal, the data. Okay. You can see here this abc.txt. Now I will use here a append mode, and in append mode we can do the write operation, right? And I will write I am ready to learn Python and AI. Okay, and I'm going to close. Sorry, there is no data because it will return none, and that's it. And now let's run this. So, and now let's see this abc.txt. See this. Are you able to see? In how are you, the cursor was, so when you will do append mode, no, wherever the cursor is there, it will print from that position. Now you will ask, how would we understand where the cursor is? Okay. So for that, there is an functionality called print f dot uh, seek. There is a one functionality name f dot cursor closed or not. Okay, I'll come on that. That's function name. I'm just forgetting it. So this is the way you can write it. Okay. Now, if suppose you can see how are you, and then after here you are seeing some gap. So and not gap, it is like that. Let me check here, not write anything. Print f dot seek. What's the name of that function? Actually, one argument. So seek expected one argument. Let me check here. That is the function to check the cursor position in and dot something. It was I just it is cutting up from my brain. If not seek, no pilot seek is not. If I name it will tell. Oh, tell. So this is f dot tell. So here it will tell. Okay, and let's see. This see 44. Why 44? Because if you check the length of this entire string, no, it will be definitely 44. Let me print length of this string. You can see this. I'm printing this of length. So that's why it is coming at the end. For that see this and tell it is the 44 means at the end. Now suppose I want to make the cursor to give a gap. Let's suppose again I want to write something, but definitely if you'll start any sentence or what, it should be have some gap. So how would you do? So simply what I will do, I will use a function called seek. So I will do the seek, and seek means, you know, when we watch the video and when you will do the fast forward means you are seeking the video to some specific timestamp. Okay, so that is f dot seek, and what exactly I will do. So there is an other multiple ways also, but currently I'm writing this hard coded. I will show you that how we can do. So at 44th position, it is already +1. And then what I will do, I will do here f dot write and this is new appended statement. Statement. Okay, let us close delete this, save it. Now clear and run this. See 44 because I have asked here till it was on 44. I did seek, and now let's see this file. We did f.6 length of. So just 1 second. This okay, I have just missed on Python. Okay, let me put no some number here directly because I have to count. Let's suppose 57. Okay, so it will go on the 57th position. 72. It is just because of this cursor. It is taking 1 second. Why it is not going? create a write mode and first write this. Okay. Okay, this is a new appended statement. Fine. And now I will use append mode and I will do f dot seek at 70th statement. This is new line statement. That's it, simple. And just simply run this file and let me see. It is not some gap or what? It should go always at the end. If I will write here f dot seek 0 and then I will do, see that it has overwritten that statement, it went to the beginning. But when I'm doing it here, I'll have to check this, but it should go actually. Okay, anyway, so this seek we are actually using to change the cursor position. Okay, the way we, so if I just so simple example, if this is here happy birthday. Okay, and let me first create this. So this is your abc.txt file with happy birthday. Now I will just simply do f.seek and I'll take the cursor position at the 0. In the append mode, actually it is the last position. Okay, so now I'm taking it at the 0th position. So I'm writing happy birthday with. So if I will not use this seek, so again it will write at the end. So let's see first. And so it will write at the end. See, happy birthday with. But if suppose I will just do the seek 0, so it will cursor position, it will take at the 0th position, and then I'm writing happy birthday, let's suppose Kash. So what it will do, it will override those characters. Okay, see that from the 0th position it will start writing. See what it, happy birthday, what it has taken here, happy birthday Akash, it has taken. It is not going at, I think, 1 second. It will get to know. Let's not write this. I will first do f.tell here. Okay, and then they have changed a lot. Yeah, see, the cursor position was at the beginning on 53, and now when I did f.seek and then when I checked f.tell, it is at the 0th position. So it should write at the 0th. Why it is not writing that? I'm not able to understand. Should happy. Okay, let me HAPPY. Let me write it here again and see. Because I'll have to check this. Might be some functionality issues, but it should go to the 0th position and write the cursor at that point. Okay. Anyway, I'll check. So now here the another parameter is R plus. So R plus, what it will do, it will first read the file and then write the file. Means the both the things you can do. Till now we have read R, which is only to read, W it is only to write. But if you do R plus, it will do both your reading operation and the writing operations, both. So simply, if you will just see here, R plus, and now let's see that anything is there in the same. Yes, happy birthday Akash is written. No, so now I'm doing data is equals to print, sorry, f dot read. Okay, and then here print data. Let's first do only the read operation and run this. See this, happy birthday Akash. Now if we want to write something again, we can do here f dot write, uh, what are you doing, just as okay, and then I will close the file dot close. Okay, and now let me save it and run this. See again, it has read this happy birthday Akash, whatever it was, and now let's check the file. So you can see here it has written what are you doing. So the cursor position is also important. So when I'm saying it is a read and write mode, so first it is a read mode. So here if you remember what I have done, when I read the file, no, the cursor position, the cursor goes at the last position because it read in the entire one, and then I'm started writing. Now let me see, probably it should write at the beginning. Now I'll just do this, and currently you can see here we have this. Let me delete this last part. Okay, we have set this one, happy birthday Akash, and now I'm writing here what are you doing, and see what is the result. See this, because now I'm doing write operations, understand? So it has started doing it from the beginning. So let me write a small something here, what, how is, okay, that's it. And now let me, and let's see this, how is, this part only got overridden because when you do write operation the cursor position was at the beginning, but when I will do the read operation, no, how something can be written until only the cursor position will not come at the end, it will not able to read this. So when it will come at the end, and then if you do the write operation, it will start writing it from this position. So this is the use of R plus, read and write. Is it clear to everyone that what exactly the read plus write? And then same this W plus is write and read. So first it will perform the write operation. So as you will do the write operation, so whatever it has written in this, that will get deleted. So now let me here print this and see what output will come. See empty, nothing is there, because write operation as you do, it will delete the entire thing. It will just create a new file. Okay, but this can read also, but first write and then read. Now see that here f dot write, I'm writing how are you, okay, and then I'm doing, can anyone tell me if I'm printing the data what value? What value will come? Anyone just answer in the chat. If I print the data in this case, what will be the value? Logically it should not be the any value. Serious, no value. Reason, see that if I did how are you, it will write in that definitely, but when it will write, the cursor will come at the end position. Now when the cursor is at the end position and then I'm doing the read operation, so there is nothing to read after this cursor position. That's why when I'm printing the data, there is nothing inside this, nothing, empty. So now if you want to read here, what you have to do, you can check it. I will do print f dot tell. So it will definitely is the length of the string how are you, and then here what I will do, f dot seek at the 0th position, and then when I will do read no, then it will read that how, because now I'm making the cursor at the 0th position, and from there now I'm started reading. And see, let me run this, and when I ask it f dot tell, see it has till 12th. I can count this 3 1 space 4, and this r is 3 9 space 10, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, sorry, 3 and 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and this question mark is 12. So it is at the 12th position. So this is how we need to think. How we can implement in the real-time scenario in the use case in the projects, that we'll see. But the concept you should know. So read mode, write mode, R plus, W plus, we'll see tomorrow. Append plus and the exclusive mode. And then we'll also see that how we can deal with the image files, how we can read the binary files. Okay, in a basic way. Otherwise, in the next, in the advanced deep learning part, we will see the dealing with the images. Okay, so this is it from the file handling side. Tomorrow, little bit more we will go in a depth for the file handling, and then the module concept we will cover, and then we'll start exception handling. Okay. Okay, guys. Then I'm wrapping the session. Thank you. Good night.